That's a death game. A ritual that dares you to invite someone into your home. They say it began centuries ago as a punishment for those who broke scared laws. But now it's spread across the internet, disguised as a test of courage. They call it the Midnight Game. And once it begins, there's only one rule: don't let him find you.
Hello, I'm Desmo. Welcome to Beyond the Evidence channel. If you want to make your nights mysterious and scary, this is the right place. So please subscribe to me and like this video and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. Let's go.
Historians trace the ritual back to Northern Europe. During the darkest days of the Middle Ages, it was said that those who disobeyed the church weren't executed. Instead, they were forced to spend the night in total darkness, trapped inside their homes, haunted by a spirit called the Midnight Man. He wasn't there to kill them, he was there to remind them that the shadows always collect their deaths. Centuries later, the ritual vanished, until in the 1950s, an old grimoire, a witch's book, was discovered, containing every rule of the Midnight Game. That's when it began to spread again, and this time not as punishment, but as entertainment. Okay, I'm going to tell the rules of the game, but please pay attention. Never and ever try it at home, because that doesn't a joke or kidding. That's really dangerous. So let's continue. To play, you will need a piece of paper, a candle, a drop of your own blood, and a front door. You write your name on the paper, drip the blood onto it, and at exactly 11:59 p.m., you place it in front of the door. Then you knock 3 times, slowly. 1, 2, 3. When the clock strikes midnight, you open the door. You blow out your candle and you close the door again. Congratulations, you've just invited him in. From now until 3:33 a.m., the Midnight Man will roam your home, searching for you. If your candle goes out, that means he's close. You have 10 seconds to light it again. If you can't, you must draw a circle of salt and stay inside until the time runs out. Otherwise, he will take you. But what happens if he finds you? Actually, no one who's been caught has ever been able to say. The first recorded case dates back to in 2012. A group of teenagers from Ohio decided to record themselves playing it just for fun. At first, everything was a joke. They laughed, made sarcastic comments, filmed every moment, but around 12:17 a.m., one of the candles went out. The camera caught her trying to relight it. Her hands were shaking. Then the screen flickered, and for just a second, a tall shadow appeared behind her. There was a scream, a loud crash, and the video ended. The police later found their house empty. No bodies, just a half-finished circle of salt, and a single candle burned to its base. Over the years, hundreds of people online have claimed to experience the same thing. Some said they heard footsteps following them in the dark. Others reported faint knocking sounds, always 3 times on the walls, the floor, even inside closets. One YouTuber posted a voice recording. In the background, you can hear breathing. Then a whisper, a man's voice saying, "You shouldn't have opened the door." Second later, the sounds of a clock stopping at 3:33 a.m. Psychologists say the midnight game is a perfect storm for fear, darkness, isolation, the power of suggestion. They claim the mind starts to hallucinate when it expects danger, creating shadows that aren't real, sounds that don't exist. Your fear becomes its own monster. But some paranormal researchers disagree. They argue that the ritual mirrors genuine summoning practices once meant to open a temporary door between your world and another. The kind of door that doesn't always close. The most famous news about the midnight game related the Black House incident in 2019. Police in a small town in Poland found something strange in an abandoned house. On the walls, written in what appeared to be dried blood, were the words 3:33. He's still here. There were candles everywhere, all burnt out. Circles of salt scattered across the floor, and footprints leading straight into a solid wall. No sign of anyone inside, but neighbors reported hearing knocking sounds that night, 3 times, followed by faint laughter. Today, the midnight game has become an urban legend for a new generation, a viral challenge that surfaces every Halloween. Some play it for thrills, some record it for views, but others they disappear. Maybe it's a story, maybe it's mass hysteria, or maybe somewhere out there is still walking through dark hallways, searching for next open door. So if you ever hear a knock and it's long after midnight, don't answer. Because the moment you do, you will no longer be alone.